Choose your hero.
And that's a very early level in the net for a hack. Really recognizing that both of these heroes can die if he just actually gets to stop them from either surging or rolling away, which is a very aggressive choice, and maybe it doesn't end up paying off for him.
Oh, wait, is that going to be enough? It is!
Yeah.
With the blood grenade, Milan gets first blood here on the top, bullying S4 without the presence of Pablo. Meanwhile, though, Chen finds a kill. Sorry, not Chen, Chuan finds the kill onto Pawn S4 right now, but looks like he'll still be okay. But nonetheless, they are going to chase each other beyond this tier 1 tower. The toss is there onto Hansken, along with the ensnare. The Naga Siren. Hansken looking may fall here, but not before Sweden Strong. Fall by the hands of S4, with S4 further pursuing Milan. It's a rotation from Chuan with that level 6.
The Huck is he actually juking them? He got way further than I thought he was allowed to. To me, but I guess I do agree with him that he has plenty of time to build up in this game, because this Terrorblade is probably not going to get active early at all.
Meanwhile, they are attempting to go on to Owned Me here on the Timbersaw, but he is completely fine here with the level 3 reactive armor.
Yeah.
Not having a care in the world. Sweden Strong rotating in there. Doesn't catch anyone there with the Avalanche. Attempted A for Remnant from Chuan. It will not connect, but the glimpse back. But a disruption there from Milan has saved Own Me for a short amount of time, but still the Metamorphosis being committed there. Own Me will survive through it all with timber chaining down to the low ground of the river here, and all that commitment there for Alliance will be for nothing.
It won't even be for nothing, they're also going to lose S4 for it.
Oh.
They know that there's just not enough damage on Alliance unless they're willing to commit major amounts of time in order to not just chase him down, but also put the damage in. And they get the Disruptor as a thanks for the poking and prodding, and now there's another Catapult wave. Lorinov is going to...
So, an item now that has been changed around with the Rod of Atos, with the fact that Vitality Booster, it has been swapped around, so now it's the double crown that you need to build the Spirit Vessel.
And those all stats feel really good for a universal hero, as finally they get to lay all of that Metamorphosis damage into the Timbersaw. That's probably the only thing he dies to at this point.
Yeah,
but
you know, oh my Lord Almighty. And speaking of Chuan, he is going to be found here with the Avalanche and Toss. Are they going to be able to get a disruption? No. Oh, yes, they are. Simulate will not help, but in return, there's a rotation from Hansken with that Static Storm. Lorinov is trying to heal up here with the Bloodstone. Will be able to. Glimpse is there, though, but an Avalanche comes out in return, trying to body block Hansken. The Split Earth will find the Disruptor, and they will get the kill. In return, though, Chuan Astral Step up back to the high ground. This was tossed by the Tiny. Pablo will fall to the damage of Lorinov there once again, and another Avalanche coming out, and a Disruption as well. This could be Chuan dead. Is able to use himself another Astral Step, and will be able to get out just by the skin of his...
Oh, mutant.
I like what they've done here to S4, though. The Hux is... he got himself the Song of the Siren as the Surge was committed, so Sweden Strong going to rotate in here with the Avalanche and Toss, and that most will definitely be a... Oh, wait, no, not wait, oh. Another Surge, but the Tree Toss, oh, the Ensnare, just about long-range Ensnare. There we go, a kill for the Naga Siren, killing spree. As a Kaya is finished off here for the Lashrak, and Manta Repeat on the way for the Naga Siren. Meanwhile, though, they will at least find a kill on to the Shadow Demon, with Milan taking a hit here and falling out next to this outpost here. So at least they get themselves a kill on the Void Spirit and increase that net worth a little bit, but still not having the greatest times.
No, and Chuan, I mean, he's the guy that was needed to deal all of that damage that is currently absent, and he's still struggling so much. And with the Blink Dagger, now on Sweden Strong?
Yeah, speaking of that, they get themselves quite an easy pick off there on Chuan with the Avalanche and Toss from Sweden Strong and the fire.
Well, S4 is here now. Pablo has joined and he has a Veil in his pocket. Charlie, they're gonna try to leverage him into Lorinov
They are indeed. Lorinoff in some trouble as the static storm coming down along with that kinetic field. Locking in place Lorinoff and both Milan as well. Milan and Lorinoff are going to fall, so Elite Alliance, they will actually get themselves something out of this. That is what they needed to take down this Leshrac and stop him from having any more significant...
Wish it would. Very cool itemization by Owned Me there, because in a game that's going this well, he could easily go greedy, just get stuff for himself, but instead for the Crimson Guard, as
oh my gosh, another avalanche and toss. Yeah, on to Hanskin. I wonder when they're going to actually be able to combat against it. I don't know what they can do. I mean, meanwhile, they're just taking their tier 2 tower, and it looks like they're going to get a kill onto S4 here as well. That Pipe of Insight won't do anything for you, S4. You will fall.
Should have really already had that on if he wanted it to do anything, but only gets it off at the point where a single right click is enough.
Oh no. And Charlie being chased
That's
here as well.
That's the real pain.
He is going to use the big pole here, but look at that. The avalanche and toss once again disrupting Charlie. Didn't have himself a sunder. It was indeed, I think it was on cooldown or out of mana, but nonetheless he was not able to use it. And with that, he is taken down here as well. Sweden Strong is just laying in the impact here, as you can see, with all these avalanche and tosses. He is the one setting things up here for level up. Oh, he found someone else as well.
Yeah.
Hanskin. He's found Hanskin again. Look at him. He is just an absolute pro with these setups. Meanwhile, though, Alliance, they're going to go in for the counter initiation here and avenge their fallen comrade, but the damage there from Only is just too much for Pablo to handle. With that Chuan, he has to back himself.
Alliance is forced back off. Pablo dies, cannot drop another stone to refresh the magnetize, and
oh my God.
No, not more.
He's even low HP. Sweden Strong, only 300 HP. Still laying in the impact. And the demonic purge is there to stop S4 from running away. With that,
left to do here anymore. They got to get themselves an engagement right now, and Level Up are just not going to give it to them.
Oh my gosh, Sweden Strong coming in for the avalanche and toss once again on 300 HP. This man is a warrior. They find S4 again with this combination that they've been doing throughout the game now. Minutes.
It's going to cost them a Rax at least.
Yeah.
I don't think you can hold this.
They're going to try and attempt it, but Sweden Strong, avalanche and toss once again. Goodbye S4. He is going to be found with that root from the Naga Siren. He is going to have to buy back here if he wants to try and defend his base, because look at this, they're even pushing out the top lane with just Naga Siren illusions. That tower could be half HP already, and Sweden Strong with another avalanche and toss once again. Hanskin very, very low, almost dying there to the hands of Lorinoff, but they are going to try and attempt to turn it around here with the Metamorphosis and try and get a kill onto the Leshrac, but he is able to
dying.
With, thanks to that Crimson Guard. He is not dying at all, Kips. You are correct. Look at that. Still alive with this Aegis. They find themselves the kill onto 2. As Hanskin has to buy back there, and Charlie getting very, very low from the Naga Siren illusions, and with that, they get themselves this middle set of racks. Lorinoff having the time of his life, and GG is called. Seeing that Level Up are just way too strong for them to handle here, realizing the fact that they can definitely end this game now if they so choose. GG will be called in Game 1. Changes there. I gotta say though, Alliance's draft, speaking about it, Kips, I do like the sort of team play that they have here. They have a save from Hanskin, they have an initiation from Pablo, and if Pablo's going in for initiation, then they do have a counter initiation from S4. And look at this, they may have found themselves first blood. They have done indeed. Sweden Strong is going to be taken out underneath this tier 2. And Hanskin is able to get that and finish off his magic wand. That's on the way on the courier.
Yeah, and what a contrast, by the way. Yeah, but I'm supposed to look better in contrast. It's not the way to do that.
Meanwhile, though, Owned Me. He's got jeez, oh my lord, Hanskin with the 5 charges of the Shadow Poison finds the kill there onto Own Me.
Great versus the constant health drain of the hack. It's going to do more for him than pretty much anything else.
Well, speaking of the Axie, oh my gosh, he takes a lot of tower damage there. He's fine though, he will be able to heal up with thanks to getting some last hits here. But meanwhile though, oh, I say that, A Hex is there in the vacuum.
Nice.
Look at that. Actually pays the price for doing so. Being that aggressive, they find the kill onto the Necrophos.
Very opportunistic kill there from Pablo. Very nice. And then on the bottom lane, pay the price with a support kill. I want to point out why I got my brain so tied, by the way. It's because the Dispel are actually a significant problem for the TA. And if you can't pressure the Invoker hard enough that he needs to use the Tornado to disengage, then you will in fact win the lane on the Invoker, who has now rotated into this brawl on the bottom side.
Oh, and speaking of the Tornado, misses Milan there. But nonetheless, an Earth Spike comes down. And the Shadow Poison will claim the life there of Milan. But did you see the amount of slows that the output
Wants to have them.
They've got plenty of stacks here. Look at that ancient stack. I mean, Lorinov, he's taking it. Tron wants to try and defend it. Does melt the mana there of the Templar Assassin. There are some shackles that are being committed onto S4. The Scythe comes down. It finds the kill. Darkseer will fall.
And now they know about, well,
Oh, Lorinov, though. Could be dead.
no way
Dead
out.
indeed. Hanskin helps to find the kill. It will go to Hanskin, but nonetheless, that's a really nice pickoff. Tron now having to be careful moving around the top side. Quite early on here.
Yeah, and they're paying him out. They want him again. Owned me.
They do.
Very close to 6, most likely as well.
The shackles are there with that Hex. Is it enough to take him out? The Hex in return from Pablo with a 3-man Earth Spike. That will save Charlie. But in return, Pablo will pay the price for protecting his carry. He will fall.
And they get themselves.
Hanskin as well. He has been cycloned. They will commit the Flesh Golem now, but in return, there's a disruption. Maybe perhaps they'll try and turn it around. The Blood Grenade, along with that time dilation and the Cold Snap, will find the kill there onto Milan as they'll try and attempt to go for more. Charlie, he's just got himself level 6 here. Is he going to commit the Chrono onto Onmi? Actually going for Sweden Strong instead. Going to try and attempt to run away. Is the Chrono going to be committed? I don't think so. They have more than enough to take down this Shadow Demon. They will be able to take him down indeed there. They will find 2 kills in return. And they will avenge Pablo. But meanwhile,
Lorinov is taking their stacks.
he's taken the stacks. That's not what you want here on Alliance. They are going to try and get some payback here. A rotation from Charlie with a long TP. Wanted to try and get in there in time to use a Chrono onto 2, but you know how it is when you TP onto an outpost. It just takes so long. Like 5 or 6 seconds.
Oh, that
No
was close.
spike committed there for the Necrophos. This damage output, trying to get a stack here again. Got to make sure that Lorinov does not get that. Meanwhile, they are going to go for the hacks and dispel that Ghost Shroud there with the Tornado. They will find the kill on this top lane. Alliance having a much better game than they were previously now. They are the ones to apply the pressure.
Instead, they decide to react on a tower that's been taking so many catapult hits, and I'm not even sure LVLUP is going to give them the chance to get anything out of these rotations. And they're still lurking behind the tower, though.
They are indeed. Tornado will be committed. EMP there as well. They will actually hex the Shadow Shaman, and Onmi just able to get off the Primal Split there before he dies. They will shackle up the Shadow. And that is the Invoker dead. Chuan will fall. Charlie does rotate in. Has himself the Chronosphere ready, but doesn't want to commit it. And a tip there from Milan.
It wasn't even like the enemy carry was occupied during that either. Bar completely empty over on the Necrophos side there. He was just farming.
Oh, disruption there. Onto Milan. Will use the Demonic Purge along with the Shadow Poison as well. Is this enough to take down the Undying? I think it will definitely be for sure. 700 right now.
The deep dive gave him a lot of time.
Here we go. Found themselves Hanskin. The Hex is there. Defensive EMP. Looks like they will definitely get the kill here onto the Shadow Demon. With the Spirit Vessel and the Cinder Brew slowing down the Shadow Demon, they obtain the kill. Easy peasy there onto Hanskin.
Yeah, and the tower's still alive now.
Are they going Roche? They're all grouped up. I mean,
Yeah.
S4's around here, but they're actually going to move right instead. Actually move away. Meanwhile, Axe has been caught there by a disruption. But in return, Level Up R&D going to respond, find themselves a kill here onto Pablo with the shackles. They will find that kill there, indeed, easy peasy.
The Lotus Orb buyer, that is the benefit of being so far ahead as well. You get to have the big items on your supports. Silence on the Invoker. You're going to get surged up, but a boulder's still following him. Sweden Strong on the flank.
Tornado comes out in return. They're trying to focus down at S4 heavily here. Disruption there on to Lorinov, but the Hex comes down. They find both S4 and Pablo, but a Chrono onto 2 now with the Demonic Purge as well. With that Sunstrike, is the Axe going to fall here? No, it looks like he's going to survive through it all as they got themselves the Shackles as well onto the Faceless Void, and it's going to be a team wipe here. Level Up diving that tier 2. They find themselves a team wipe here and start to progress with their dominating spree once again.
Lions being very wedged into the sides, and then Charlie, sure, this is a decent amount of damage that he has managed to deal there, but Sweet and Strong is not in that Chrono, just immediately hexes him up as soon as he can reach him, and oh no, the pain continues in the live game as well.
Oh my god. Triple kill on Lorinov again. Yeah, he is having a great time now. With the Blink Dagger and the Desolator, the damage is just too much. I mean, he especially had this last game as a Leshrac. Now he's delivering it one.
Too strong, in my opinion. Just a little.
Middle tower is under attack.
Gosh, we're going hard to Tarask as well. And to the Hacks, the smoke, however, is going to break. They want to try and find the Templar Assassin here with no Aegis remaining. They'll try and attempt to go forward with the Vacuum and the Wall of Replica. The Meteor will come down. Sweden Strong is dead. Meanwhile, Ojmi trying to hit into the back lines. Utilizing there that Primal Split. No
Beautiful.
Chronosphere available yet as they attempt to still try and take this tier 2, even with Sweden Strong dead. And more of a threat for Alliance, though speaking of Alliance, they will smoke up, try and find themselves something again, but they don't have themselves the Wall of Replica. Nonetheless, they will attempt to go for Milan here. They will be able to find the kill successfully as S4 tries to find more. The Axe is going to try and get away here. Vacuum comes out, but there's no follow-up. Another surge once again, the Tornado.
Oh, they got him.
It will connect onto Dax. A buyback here from Milan as well, wants to try and come back to the fight. They have themselves the Shackles, and look at that, a 2-hit onto Hanskin. Hanskin is dead. Now S4 going to try and get away. Tron using the Ghost Walk there, and Odme no longer able to further pursue onto this tier 2. Never mind, they are just still going to try and go for S4 here, and a lovely Shackle. Look at that, onto S4, but S4 is able to survive through it all. The Chronosphere connecting onto 4, but where's the follow-up damage? They just don't have enough here on Alliance, even with that beautiful Chrono. As now the Scythe comes down, but a lovely save there from Hanskin with the disruption, stopping that Scythe, but a silence. Charlie's able to be able to time walk away and stop some of that damage. The time dilation there now, going to try and turn it around onto Hax, but look at that, the finger there, the Hax is still going to be able to live through it, even with that Lotus Orb usage. There's now the Hex,
finally got
once
Charlie.
again there onto Charlie, going to be a double kill for Milan. And that Shackles catching S4 just about in place there, triple kill for Milan.
So demoralizing if you're Alliance. And their positioning was really nice for this fight too as well on Alliance. They get through that tree line. Oh, not
Hex. Uh-oh. Chuan.
more.
He's been found. Do they have enough damage to take him out? He may have himself a Tornado. He does, but he does not catch Onme with it. This may be a kill onto the Invoker. So another Shackles comes out once again. They get themselves the kill and level up, starting to take heavy control of Alliance's side of the map once again. Similar to that of what we saw within Game 1.
Yeah, we did. As well, to that finger.
Thankfully, though, he has himself that heart to ask. I mean, if he didn't pick that up, I think it could have been possibly a different story when Charlie utilized that Chrono, because he did originally go for the Necrophos, but realizing that a Radiance and a Heart of Tarask is available, just not able to take out this Necrophos whatsoever. And they found themselves another kill here. They take themselves out, Pablo, and they had themselves the Aegis for a second time.
Look at the Hawk zoning. It's like you've ever seen those pictures of a shark in the School of Fish?
And they get the Earth Spite, the Demonic Purge is there. Tombstone comes out in return. Omi in the backline trying to take down Hanskin. Will find the kill. Now the Primal Split coming out. Charlie is going to be able to survive through that all there and try and get himself out, but he's being silenced up. Will they find the kill? Yes, they will. Charlie will go down. 50 seconds. Now Omi trying to find more here. S4 has been shackled up. Will be found. Godlike spree for Lorinov.
They just don't have the damage on Alliance anymore. That was... Dahak has that position and he's taunting them, tempting them. Come for me, you can't kill me. And he's right. And he's a very annoying guy when he's right, let me tell you. Look at that!
Sunstrike as well, Dax is going to be able to survive through it all. And they find the kill there onto Pablo. Lorinov is still okay. Tornado comes out, it will catch the Templar Assassin. Will not be able to avoid that EMP though. Strong position here, level up. So they will back themselves off for the time being, but never mind. Look at this, they're going to go forward with Sweden Strong. They've caught themselves the Faceless Void here, but the Disruption save coming out in return. They have no longer any more disables, and Charlie's going to go forward here. Try and find the kill onto the Shadow Shaman. Is he going to be able to get it there? The vacuum coming out as well. Yes, he will. He will be able to find that kill. But the Silence coming out there in return with the damage there from Lorinov. Charlie is able to time walk up to the high ground and survive through it all. He does have himself the Chronosphere now. They could potentially try and turn it around here. He'll jump forward there. The Chrono, it will just connect there onto the Templar Assassin as the Meteor comes down as well. Do they have enough to try and take down Lorinov? And look at that, the Tombstone save from Milan is going to be able to save Lorinov for some time, and he will be able to blink away. Charlie's like, where the hell is the Templar Assassin? Templar Assassin is gone. Lorinov has survived, and Chuan's going to have to use the Ghost Walk to try and get away. Level up, turning that fight around there with the counter initiation and the save there from the Tombstone. Great stuff from Milan.
In like the unrecoverable category. Sweden Strong dropping those wards.
They will do indeed. The Hacks laying in the aggression. The reversed Earth Spike there with thanks to the Lotus Orb. They will find the kill onto Pablo. Inserting the Madwax. Look at him with this Heart of Tarask and the Radiance, but this Aegis is finally going to expire, but they will be able to take themselves a second set of racks. That Aegis will expire finally.
Is currently smoked up on the side of level up, and they are backing off because they found a kill.
They are indeed.
Camp of Death.
Charlie just able to use the Time Walk there and the BKB. He has to be careful. Time Walk in 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, but the damage is too much there from Lorinov. Will find the kill. Does have the buyback available with that Chronosphere, but look at this. They're going to try and attempt to take out the Hacks, and they will actually be able to find the kill because they've picked apart level up. Wanted to try and find that kill there onto Charlie. They'll take the advantage of that. Find Necrophos, maybe perhaps Milan as well. He will be disrupted up. Where is the follow-up damage here from Alliance? PS4 vacuum into the low ground. Milan will still survive. They'll attempt now to Hex up. Templar Assassin has got in some trouble. The damage is too much. He will fall, but the buyback there from Charlie along with the Chronosphere as well. Gets 2. They'll try and attempt to take down the Templar Assassin right now with the Sunstrike. Will try and force tap himself away, Lorinov, but will be found. Taken out finally. Look at that gold. 1,200 gold with 1,400 split among 4 heroes. Well,
still has that buyback, and the Chronosphere is now back up again. Yeah, that is exactly the combination of things that needed to happen in order for Alliance to get a good fight. Spore is going to get annihilated though.
Yeah, shackled and killed.
No, it's a Refresher Shard.
Oh, they left the cheese.
They got Charlie.
Still okay, is he? Yeah, Charlie's going to TP out. Chuan attempted to escape now with the BKB and the Ghost Walk, trying to get away as fast as humanly possible. He does have himself the speed, going to use that Ice Wall there and slow down the rest of the level up, but the damage is too much there from Lorinov. Will be able to take down Invoker, down for 17. Look at this, they've shackled up S4. S4 gone too. Both of these heroes with no buyback. And Owned going forward so aggressively here, trying to find Pablo, but the disruption there in return, they only have 3 heroes. Now it definitely looks like they'll find themselves the Mega Creeps here on the side of level up.
Even if they get a good Chronosphere here from Charlie, they don't really have any damage to put into it. You only
for enough time for S4 and Chuan to try and come back and defend this. They'll come in with the disruption there. S4 ready with the vacuum. Get the Earth Spike down, but the Lotus Orb applied onto Dax. There's another Primal Split coming out. It's the base slowly being pushed down here by Lorinoff. They will try and attempt to push away Lorinoff. But that Ancient slowly falling there with the catapult focusing it up right now. They have the shackles there, but have been cancelled with thanks to that cold snap. Now trying to take down Sweden Strong. They will commit the glyph.
Lorinoff's back for the base.
Lorinoff, they'll go straight back to targeting this Ancient here. Is the Ancient going to survive? The Cypher Vice comes down. The Axe is trying to hit for it. One more physical attack is needed to get the Ancient, and they will find it. The same going to level up here. They will eliminate Alliance out of the tournament, and they will progress further